Just had another awesome Monday right here at the Teagarden Historical Society. Of course, we're open every Monday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down here to 4205 and a half McCracken Road, Teagarden, Ohio, 44460, the History Cabin. Come down here, teach us some history, learn history from us. Of course, this week we had an awesome week. We received some awesome donations. We're going to go through those pieces here in a little bit. We had some new members sign up. And of course, we had an awesome presentation from Glenn Houston. He ran through some of his family history and of course some history about this area, the actual property this cabin's on right now. So again, thanks a lot everybody for the support so far. Keep an eye on all of our social media sites. If you can't attend in person, then check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere else, TikTok. But of course, let's run through some of the stuff we had on display this week. Of course, from the Betty Bailey files right there, a little bit of a depiction there of some of the old village of Teagarden. A yesteryear's newspaper, super cool, Betty Bailey. A whole variety here of postcards, some of them used, some of them unused, some with the stamps, some postmarked. Again, come down to Teagarden Historical Society. You can look at our full collection of Teagarden postcards. Of course, right there we got the Latonia Centennial, the Grand Ball Award for the prettiest dress. Of course, we have the plaque there. There's the real dress. Again, if anybody has any interest in this stuff, come down here to the Teagarden Historical Society. We're open every Monday. You can check out this stuff in person. Videos don't necessarily do justice. Again, thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody. Let's keep checking out this week's display. Super awesome. Of course, some of the donations we received today, donated by the Houston family right there. We have SB Teagarden. This is going to be a cabinet card. Super awesome donation. We appreciate it so much. This adds to our information. Huge. Of course, we're the Teagarden Historical Society. We love information about Teagarden and the Teagarden family. Another donation right there again. We've had several donations recently from Gary E. Phillips from Latonia. Of course, these awesome information here about the Beehive Coke ovens. Super cool. And some new maps have been donated as well. Again, we always want to say if you're in the area, go check out the Latonia Beehive Coke ovens. A great place to visit. And another awesome donation here from Barb Rice. A whole folder of information here. Just random stuff about some of her family members, some of the people in the community of Latonia, Franklin Square, the surrounding areas. One piece completely in German. If anybody knows how to speak German, get a hold of us. We would love you to translate this for us. Yes, let's keep looking around here. And another donation we received recently, a week or two ago, from Michael and Karen Neese. This awesome painting right here, of course, of the covered bridge. Today, of course, that's what most people would think of if you hear the word Teagarden and you're in this area, you probably think of the Teagarden Bridge. Super cool, awesome painting right there, great addition to our collection. A couple other pieces here from the Betty Bailey collection. A painting there. Of course, another village mock-up right there, a plot. And we have some awesome pictures here from the 70s. This coming out of the Revamping History collection here. Different angles right there of the covered bridge. Again, anybody wants to learn about this stuff, just come down here every Monday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can check out all these items, plus all the other items we have upstairs. Columbiana County history and world history. Anything you want to learn, come down to the Teagarden Historical Society. This is the place to learn it. Of course, we want to learn too, so if you know something or have something really cool, come show it to us. Teach us. Awesome. All right, let's keep looking here. Some items here that have been put on loan from Scott Gallo. Definitely appreciate that. His selection there of some dollar coins from various years, different sizes. A couple of them there from the 1800s there on the left. Another donation here from Marge Sponsel. We got some sales tax stamps right here. Super cool, super interesting. Anybody knows any more information about these kind of items? Make a comment below. Let us know more about this stuff. We're still learning, of course. Of course, there's a CD right there for Milestone. Of course, that's the band that Glenn and Beth Houston playing. Of course, you want to check out this stuff, come down here. You can listen to the CD too, or find out, maybe they're on the internet, find out information about them. Super cool. Again, awesome presentation from Glenn Houston. Make sure you check out our other video we're going to post probably tomorrow about Glenn Houston's presentation. Of course, some other literature here from the Henceroth family. J.W. Henceroth, of course, wrote a lot of agricultural books. Here's one book that myself and Jesse, of course, behind the camera, we wrote this book about audio engineering several years ago. There we go. We got an awesome picture here of the Army military group that our great-grandpa was involved with. Arthur Henceroth. Yeah, this is a great copy right here. I remember growing up as a little kid seeing the original copy of this at our grandparents' house. We have it marked there, our great-grandpa, marked there with the British pound coin. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to find one person in a huge picture like that. Again, super cool items. And then a small selection there of some Native American arrowheads, of course some flint pieces. Anybody knows more about these kind of things, let us know information about them. Come out here on a Monday. You can check these things out. Let us know some more stuff about this. Of course, we got an awesome rifle right here. This is a piece that we inherited when a family member passed away. This came with a couple other guns. We knew that it was super old, weren't sure much about this gun here. But of course, this is a Flowbert. It turns out this gun here is called a Flowbert. This was a parlor gun. You'd actually be able to shoot this inside and it's not going to blow your eardrums out because it shoots a powderless cartridge. So again, anybody knows more about this kind of gun, let us know. We only know this much so far because Scott Gallo was kind enough to teach us all kinds of stuff about this gun. And if you ever need anything, and if you ever need any more information about guns, anything like that, get a hold of Scott Gallo. Super knowledgeable guy. He came out here last Monday, taught us everything we need to know about this gun. So now all we gotta do is find some ammunition for this thing, see if it works. So super cool. This was, again, something we inherited from a family member. Of course, that gun, I believe, is from anywhere from the year 1850 to maybe 1900. All right, so that was our week's display. We had an awesome time here today. Everybody who came out here talked history with us. We learned a ton of information today from Glenn Houston's presentation. Of course, every week we're gonna have a different display set up. So come on out here to the Teagarden Historical Society every Monday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, appreciate all the new support, all the new members that have signed up. We're completely blown away by the support. Again, we're gonna be here every Monday, and thanks a lot for watching. Have an awesome day.